Well, where does the English language come from? Well, with me tonight is the world's leading expert on the origins of English, Professor Hugh Markworth. Professor, how was English created?
Modern English consists primarily of words derived from 4 ancient languages, and those 4 languages are Saxon, Norman, Latin, and Bollox.
Bollox.
Yes, the language of Bollox, once spoken by the ancient tribe of the Bollox.
Oh, yes, and you've written a book about them, haven't you?
Yes, the rise and fall of the Bollox.
So, what sort of tribe were they?
Well, there is a reference to them in Caesar's Gallic War. Having first made camp, we heard a great roar, and the fearsome tribe of the Bollox descended upon us, boasting about their interesting jobs and the value of their houses.
So they were a tribe of boasters and braggarts?
Yes, and hence their language became a byword for exaggeration. Hence the Saxon expression, he's talking bollocks.
Now, Professor, you say that English is very, very rich because of the diverse languages which have spawned it.
That's right, yes. If we can just take a look at a magazine article at random here. For example, here's the word beef, which we got from the Normans.
Boof.
That's right, yes. Yes, and here are the words grunt, which is Saxon, quantum, which is Latin, and astrology, which is bollocks. Of course, there are words and phrases which creep in all the time from other languages.
Oh, yes, like, well, I suppose an expression like nouvelle cuisine, which is, of course, French.
No, that's bollocks as well, actually. As is haute couture and Perrier and...
So, Professor, what bollocks words are still in everyday usage?
Well, words like lifestyle, that's bollocks. Software, user-friendly, all bollocks.
What about a word like tabloid?
Ah, now that's pure bollocks. Adulterated by any other linguistic influence, or as some scholars prefer to call it, high bollocks. Although, of course, originally in bollocks, the word tabloid meant a clinging lump of canine excrement.
The meaning has changed.
Well, that's a bit of a grey area, really.
Fundamentally, Professor, is bollocks a dead language like Latin?
Well, written bollocks still survives, thanks to Peregrine Worsthorne and Shirley Conran. And bollocks is still spoken in some regions.
Indeed it is. And here's someone who speaks fluent bollocks, Jimmy.